Cowboy fans and YouTubers. Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? If you didn't know, now's the news that, give me 1 second. Okay, where was I? Say bye to the fam. Joe Looney is gonna miss 2 to 3 weeks at least with a sprained MCL injury. He occurred this injury on the first play of the game against Cleveland. They said they're going to monitor it day to day. If he doesn't look like he's getting any better by the end of this week, he will more than likely go on injured reserve. Well, as I've said previously, I could be mad at every coach on this team except for Joe Philbin. He's the only one that has the least amount of talent right now working, when you are now, if it wasn't for Tyron Smith, you'd be running out 3 rookies to basically your whole offensive line, other than Zach Martin. This line has taken a huge step back. We're not going to even talk about this Great Wall of Dallas or best offensive line and all the football stuff no more. That's done. I think after 2016, that was over. So we've lost Frederick to retirement. We lost Joe Looney to a sprained MCL. We lost La'el Collins for the season to a hip surgery. We lost Wyatt Miller, Mitch Hyatt, Cam Irving, all to injuries currently. We lost Tyron Smith for a bit there. Williams and McGovern, those two are, well, they've played hurt. The offensive line is just not going to get any better right now. And there's nobody out there that can instantly make this line any better. It's communication. It's familiarity. You got to trust that man next to you to make the right calls. And it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I do believe with getting Tyler Badass, said I'd say it when he gets his start, Tyler Badass getting in there, at least I think the center position will be a little bit better. Joe Looney tried, but you could tell Tyler needed to get in there, and I think he'll be better than Joe. He does take his game from Travis Frederick. They're both from the same school. They both got the higher level of education. Tyler studied him, so he knows how to make these line calls and everything. So that helps him a lot. As far as the defense goes, when you look down the list of the guys we drafted this year, you might as well put Reggie Robinson out there. He can't do any worse than the guys that are already out there screwing the pooch on the field, right? Just like giving Bradley Anae a look at a shot, and Neville Gallimore. Get these guys out there on the field. Let's see what they got. I mean, you're never going to learn the game speed if you're never out there playing. Special teams is one thing, and you're never really going to get that much on special teams. You need to be on the offense or defense. And without a preseason, these guys need as much actual field time as possible, because practices, they're not going to get you what you want. And it shows, because these guys were rag-tagging and manhandling their offensive line in training camp, and they thought, oh, we're going to be all-world because we're manhandling Mitch Hyatt and Wyatt Miller and Terrence Steele and Brandon Knight. Really? You manhandled them for a reason, because they're not that good. And to go out there, and now when you got real competition, y'all can't stand up. Y'all can't stand it. Now you're crying. Now you're telling fans F you and stuff. DeMarcus. You ain't no Tank. You are DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, I think this is just a redshirt year, and they just need to go ahead, blow up the defense, and get guys who want to run this hybrid defense. Because these guys just want to run 4-3 twist stunts, zone, and nothing else. They don't want to learn anything new. They're just set in their ways. And Mike McCarthy said that he wanted to build a scheme around the players, not have the players built to the scheme. But it seems like either way, these players just aren't getting any better, no matter what. So if it ain't the scheme, then it's the players. So you got to get rid of something. And I'm not going to get rid of my defensive coordinator on his first year just because the guys that he got thrown in there with are scrubs and aren't playing up to their potentials. So I'm not going to be, crying about getting rid of my defensive coordinator. That's stupid. I'm not getting rid of any coach on the first year. No. Bill O'Brien in Houston, he can get fired because for 7 years he had that run. And as a GM, and you did some of the worst GM moves in all of football, especially getting rid of one of the top wideouts in all of football, you deserve to be fired going on 4 after you've had all these years to do something and done nothing. But our guys just got here. They got thrown into the fire with these players and one draft. And that's not going to turn everything around. And we just got to go with it, We got to ride this storm out this season and just get rid of these guys if they don't want to be there. We're stuck on the hook for DeMarcus Lawrence. But God dang it, if he wants to be out here crying and say he wants his money, guess what? You can earn that money on the sidelines too. Because if Randy Gregory comes back and either one of these guys can outplay you, you're riding the bench. I don't care how much money I owe you. You can sit on the freaking sideline till you get it. For all I give a crap, I'm putting the best guys out on the field. If I feel you ain't that good, you ain't playing. I'm from the old school thinking. I'm Jimmy Johnson here. If you ain't putting up your potential, you are sat. I don't care. Everybody wants to point out, players that aren't doing that well. Okay, well, let's sit them and see what the next guy does. See if that starter figures things out while he's riding the pine for a little bit, But that's all I got for y'all today. I'm not going to be too angry about this team for the rest of the season. If it picks up, it picks up. If it don't, it don't. We're the worst team in the worst division. We could be 0-4 like the Giants right now. And come Sunday, if we blow it against them and Jason Garrett, then we earned that record. We do. We earned the 1-4, and we should sit at the basement of this division. But that's all I got. A little bit of a vent there. We'll talk more about the Giants coming up. And if anything else happens, we'll get it to you. Till then, y'all take care. Stay safe out there. And we'll talk to you later. Be a Dallas Cowboy fan, out. What up again, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? I wanted to get this out real quick because I just found out about this myself. I haven't seen this anywhere. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube mention it. I just saw it on an article myself. That the Cowboys have actually cut Brandon Carr and Alex Light, who they just picked up a week or two ago. Both of them have been cut from the roster. They've signed offensive tackle Greg Senat to the active roster from off of the Browns practice squad, and they signed William Sweet to our own practice squad. So I'm not sure what the heck is going on. I admit that you need these offensive tackles just in case, because our offensive line is dropping like flies. But Alex Smith wasn't even here 2 to 3 weeks, and you cut him. I don't know what happened there, and I don't know why you cut Brandon Carr over somebody like Darryl Worley, who's been smoked week in and week out all of a sudden. I'd have kept Brandon Carr for the experience. He could play corner and safety, and he's been with the team for a while. But to just cut him, and I haven't seen anything from the Cowboys mentioning that they cut him. I don't know what this team is doing. But I wanted to say that real quick because I was about to upload my other video, and I just happened to see this in passing before I uploaded that one. So I'm going to add this one on top of that. All right? Y'all take care. If anything else, we'll get it to you. Dallas Cowboys fan,